What's going on, everybody? My name is Adam Alexander. I do have a last name, but we'll keep that private for now. And yes, my initials are really AA. It actually does stand for Alcoholics Anonymous because my parents, my mother and father, met in AA. They were both there, obviously, for the same reason, to stop their alcohol abuse. And I am actually extremely proud to be a product of that. They were successful. They both went to AA, they met in AA, and at least for a little while they were married, which only lasted 2 years, they were each other's support system to quit alcohol permanently. Neither of them went back to drinking. They did divorce. Shortly after I was born. I think I was a year and a half and they divorced. But I am so proud of both of them for making that decision. And that has impacted my entire life. And that'll be a whole nother episode. But this is a brand new series that will turn into a podcast called Be the Best You. Now, essentially, it's to help me be the best me. I'm hoping that my experience, my knowledge, my successes, and my failures will be imparted to you in a way that helps you be the best version of yourself, but it will serve as a constant reminder of a document, of a vlog that I can go back to remind myself of my learnings, of my experiences, of what I need to remember. Because I've been through a lot. Why listen to me? I don't have a PhD, but I've been through life. I've been through more life than many people will go through. I've been through hell. I've died. And I'm here. I'm hoping that together we can create a community that serves for one purpose. As a constant support system to help each other be the best versions of ourselves. Because every single morning when I wake up, the first thing I do is drop to my knees. And it's not always the first, sometimes it's the second. Sometimes I pee first, right? And I keep it real, by the way. You'll learn that quickly. I drop to my knees and I pray. Because that's what I believe in. And I don't expect you to believe in that. But I believe in that. Prayer has gotten me far in my life, and it has gotten me through a lot. I get down on my knees and I thank God, my higher power, for that day. And I pray and ask Him to help me find something in this new day that will help me be better than I was the previous day. Something that I can learn or extract from this brand new day, full of all new experiences, full of unknown, that will help me to even be just a little bit better than I was the prior day. That's my goal every single day. And one of the biggest things for me is listening to other people's experiences. I love to tell stories because I have a lot of stories to tell. I get into conversations on a daily basis. In my occupation, in the gym, at the gas station, at Wawa, which is where we get gas and food and stuff too. I get in conversations with people at the store about life, about my experiences. I share stories about my life every day, believe it or not. And I listen because I want to learn about other people's experiences, other people's successes and failures, knowledge. Because once we stop listening, maybe some of us haven't even started listening. Maybe some of us are so busy thinking and talking that we're not listening. Because you can't listen if you are actively thinking, right? If you're going, or if you're actively speaking. You can't listen. Maybe in your ears, but you can't process what someone is saying if you are thinking already and speaking already. Once you stop listening, you stop learning. And then once we stop learning, we stop growing. And then we're stuck. And I'll be damned if I get stuck. And by the way, I should mention, I try not to swear, but one or two may slip. You will learn about the TBI that I have, the traumatic brain injury. It has been a very rough road. Many PTSD-like symptoms, and we'll get into that in a whole nother series, but this is our introductory video. I'm hoping that I will be able to keep these between 10 and 15 minutes because I want to keep it kind of within everybody's attention span so that you can get it done, you have the time to do it, and then go about your day. And keep it in your mind, right? But I do get rambling, as I've been told. But I like to talk, and I like to share. And I'm hoping that through your comments, I can also then listen and learn and grow. Be the best you means we together will try to create and aspire to be a version of ourselves that we dream of being, that we know we can be, that we know we want to be, that we know we will be. Maybe it's for a loved one, a spouse, our children, but ultimately it needs to be for yourself inside. Sometimes that's hard to remember, right? Even a few times a day, sometimes I forget that ultimately I need to be the best version of me for me. As I mentioned, I've been through a lot. I've been on the deathbed multiple times. I've been the skinniest, scrawniest kid you could possibly imagine. And I've trained hard for 23 years to create a physique through diet and exercise, knowledge and practice. And I know my body inside and out. And I know a lot of your bodies inside and out, believe it or not. So I want to partake that knowledge on you. I've been through relationships for many years, preparing myself through every single date that I went on, every single relationship, every single girl, every single experience, to prepare myself for marriage. I've been married for 14 years. We have 5 kids together, and I've raised her son, who is my son, since he was 2 years old. So we have 6 kids together. So essentially, I am a step parent and a biological parent. So I have 4 sons and 2 daughters. I have a stepfather who is deceased, a biological father who is deceased, an adopted father who is alive and amazing, and 2 grandfathers who are also deceased. All of these men were examples in my life, one way or another, good, bad, or indifferent. So I don't want to get into too many specific details because this is just going to serve as an introductory video. And then we'll get into more detailed videos of experiences. And hopefully, someone out there who feels alone, who doesn't have a support system, will feel supported through these videos. Because even if you can just click on a comment and see that someone else is feeling like you are, thinking like you are, then that helps. Helps you feel like you're not alone. And one of the worst feelings in this entire life is feeling alone. I've been there. One of the other worst feelings is feeling lonely, and I've been there. And I don't want someone out there to have those feelings if you don't have to. You're going to experience them, and hopefully you can click on a video and feel uplifted or strengthened, or at least feel that you are not alone. That's the purpose. So for now, this is the introductory video. Let it serve as an introduction to who I am. Introduce yourselves, check out the video, throw down a comment, hit subscribe. I don't know how frequently I'll be able to upload these videos. I'm hoping at least every couple of days I'll put up a new video. But stay tuned, because we're going to get into some good stuff. When I say, let go and let God, for me that literally means, Adam, let it go. Give it to God. Because remember, I am a product of Alcoholics Anonymous, one way or another. I do still have a big book. The big book is the book you get in AA. And essentially, it's complementary to the Bible, to Scripture. So when I say, let go and let God, I mean, for myself, let it go, give it up to God. And I want you to say, let go and let whatever it is that you believe. Find the higher power that you believe in. If it is God, if it is Jah, if it is something else, if it is energy, if it's the universe, if it's Mother Earth, if it's the crystal or the goat head that you have next to your bedside, I don't know. But I want you to say it with me at the end of these videos. Let go and let God. And you replace that word with what you believe. With whatever gives you strength. Okay, because whatever you believe in has to help provide something to you, extraneous of yourself, outside of yourself. So for me, literally, God provides a strength to me that I cannot provide for myself. That's not brainwash. That's a fact, based on my experiences, based on being dead and being saved by God. So say it with me, and you put your word in there. Energy, Mother Earth, whatever else it is. Let go and let God. So I want you to put your name in place of my name. Okay? Maybe it's going to feel kind of hokey in the beginning. Maybe you're going to feel kind of cheesy, like sitting in your room talking to yourself. I'm sitting in a room talking to myself right now. But in reality, I'm talking to someone on the other end of this lens. So in reality, you're talking to me when you say this right now, okay? So we're actually speaking to each other right now as you are watching this. So you put your name in place of my name, and then in place of God, you put what you believe in, or say God with me, okay? So together, Adam, let go and let God. That just means give it up. Let it go. Let's get to the next day. And let's make tomorrow better than today. Till the next video.